So that's been dealt with, but again, just wanted to thank the staff for the report. We're going to now go back, Maya, if that's okay, to item 13. I will move that we recommit item 13 if that is what I need, and Councillor Casey, can you second that?
Yep.
Okay, and then Maya, what the part we've gone up to with item 13 is just allowing Councillor Dalton her whakaaro, and then I will put the recommendation. Kia ora.
Kia ora, Alf. I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you. I just wanted to say I support the strategy and congratulate the staff on the work that's been done over the years, and all of the consultation that's happened with the local boards around this as well, because another strategy that is front-facing for them. I think it's really important to acknowledge the limitations of local government in this space, and there's two things. Well, there's more than two things, but one, the strategy needs to be worked on directly with the boards, and the biggest impact will come from the fourth investment principle, and that's the investment in communities to determine their own priorities and solutions. So the strategy itself is really sound in terms of addressing the four well-beings, but and it's been addressed. The reality is that we do have minimal levers to give effect to those outside of the local board's relationships with key stakeholders in government, central government, but also the communities that are working quite closely, and now even more closely with our people that are unvaccinated. We're going to have those relationships, and they're going to vary from board to board as well. So to effectively deliver this strategy will require a devolution of power and decision making. And when we talk about equitable outcomes and social cohesion, there needs to be a much stronger engagement with CSI in the South and the West, as they hold the information and the experiences from our people in the South and the West. And that information is a key influencer to changing central government policy that is at this point in time, not helping our people into jobs. And it will also help, and possibly could also help, the investment that we need to see into tamaki makaurau. And I think that is one of the key levers to the success of the strategy, is the investment and policy change by central government. I don't actually believe that additional regional funding is required for this strategy. I think the report has identified quite clearly it requires political leadership, operational leadership, and cooperation across the council family to enable it. And local boards always set their annual plans in line with the strategies of council, and that's how they allocate their funding. And their main driver is serving their communities, and that is the opportunity. So I think the main priority is actually the monitoring and evaluation that will be, and that's going to be really challenging given the diversity of tamaki, and our ability to respond consistently and collectively lacks the social cohesion at the moment to ensure a consistent reporting tool across the operational arms. So it's going to need something pretty unique, and we've talked previously about how our existing reporting tools, which are going to be used, do not meet the needs of Māori. They do not meet what is required to measure success or not success for our Māori people. And to remember that we can only move as fast as our people, and our people move at different paces, and that's okay. So be careful of how we measure success. What success looks like for one person or one ward or one area is going to be quite different to what it looks like for another. And each local board will have their own measure of success depending on their community. So that is the real measure, and not a formula that's going to work across tamaki for council. So good luck, well done, and I'm more than happy to support this work in the context of my feedback. Thank you, Alf, for that opportunity.
Ka pai. So to Dave, Liz and Kataraina, it was important that we heard from Councillor Dalton as a result of the technical difficulties she was having. So just want to say thank you for waiting. Now I'm going to put the recommendation as being moved and seconded. All those in favour?
Aye.
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 Against? Against? Carried. Just to the committee, look, I'm in your hands. I obviously we need to have a break, but I'm in your hands in regards to there's only 2 substantive items, which I am hoping we would get through. And once that happens, there's only 1 procedural one. So I'm in your hands in regards to whether you want to break for half an hour.
Yes,
or
please.
break for 5 minutes. Okay, half an hour, or I'll put the other option, break for 5 minutes, come back and do the whole agenda, and then that's it for the day.
Short break or no break from me, thanks, Chair.
Yeah, that's what I'm, so that's one. But
Short break. Even if it's a short break, I need
yeah,
a break. I can't take you to...
I think if we go back and...
no break?
No break's fine. Short break.
Yep, short break.
10 minutes, please.
Yeah, 10 minutes for those that will stay longer in the wharepaku.
7 minutes.
11 minutes. Okay, then, look, 10-minute break. We'll finish off. We'll finish early. Then you can have a 6-hour lunch. So, see you in 10 minutes, Maya, at 10 to, if that's okay, everybody.